Welcome to Pieper High School here on the outskirts of San Antonio, Texas. Where tonight, this is Pieper Warriors and the Smithson Valley Rangers, and tonight we've got senior night here on Warriors Network. So I'll take a step aside while we honor the 13 seniors for the Pieper Warriors here on Warriors Network. We'll have first half and the rest of this matchup after senior night. And that concludes our coverage of Pieper's senior night here on Warriors Network. We'll have the matchup between the Pieper Warriors and the Smithson Valley Rangers coming up after this break here on Warriors Network. First half and more soccer after this.
On the Cannery Road, good luck down in Austin. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's all just a part of the show. God bless you and your 9 to 5. Hot supper on the table. But don't you tell me about me and mine. I'm a savvy boy, willing and able. How they ever gonna find us? Shipwreck on the mountain. Rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and 2-step over 80, so we can hope to be someone someday.
I'm Megan Hembry.
I'm Tyler Ferris, and we're Ferris Orthodontics. You're going first.
Okay. I was a 4th grader, and I went to the orthodontist, and there were 2 things that I liked. First, everyone seemed just as happy as they could be. So I thought this is great, because they're all happy. Second, they were all dressed the same. So 4th grade Megan was like, I think this is the job for me.
For me, I grew up in Brady, Texas, small town, and from a very normal family, and it was essentially, hey, who needs orthodontics the worst? And it happened to be my brother. And so the nearest orthodontist was in San Angelo, Texas, and so that's quite a drive. Somehow I was commissioned to work on his mouth, and so I would get in there with pliers and needles, needle nose pliers and whatnot, and adjust, and people would laugh and say, oh, he's going to be an orthodontist, and then boom, it happened. I think there's several things that set us apart from other ortho offices, and there's lots of great ones around, but I think we really made a niche in terms of how efficient we are through treatment. Sometimes moms will complain that the magazines are good, but they don't have time to read them because their kid is already up and out, or they haven't had enough time to jump in and talk with their friends at the chair. So we try to get all patients in and out quickly, efficiently. Nobody's more busy now than the average American mom. And so we're great with that. We are so serious about getting each one just like it should be, really rendering great care.
Yeah, we're efficient, but we also deliver great care too. You know, we take pride in the results that we get. And I think one of the strengths of our practices is just that our staff, I mean, they've been around. Like we've had staff that are here 10 or 15 years, and the kids get to know them. And they probably talk sometimes more to our assistants than they do us, because they get to know them, and those assistants know a lot about what's going on with them. So, yeah.
And it's such an amazing thing, because as time goes along, you're not just co-workers, you're family. Mm-hmm. And then once you're family and you're taking care of each other, then it's easier to take care of the people that come through those doors right there.
Sometimes when I see patients' names, I remember them as like the 8-year-old little boy that walked in that first day. And that's how I see them. And then at the end of treatment, when they're 14 years old or 13 and they've grown up on us. And
I never get tired of seeing that amazing change that goes on from 8, 9 up through mid-teenage years. Such a powerful thing to be able to change someone's perspective and feeling about themselves, their self-worth, their self-consciousness. And we see people all the time, old and young alike, who come in and they won't even hardly smile when we're trying to do our exam. or they'll give us kind of a half smile and we're like, no, you really got to smile. And I don't want to smile like that. And that's when we can say, hey, that right there, we're going to change that. Just wait till we're finished.
Hey, Chloe.
Yes, Coach Patton?
Come in for a minute.
Of course.
So I want to talk to you about social media.
Oh.
So it's this GVTC AR experience. It's like really cool. I mean, like drip.
Wow, okay.
GVTC is connecting you to Warrior volleyball player Chloe Monson in a reality-bending way. Scan the code for exclusive access and let the power of GVTC level up your reality in a whole new way.
I was working with Ed at another brand, and we were there for 4 or 5 years, and he left and came to Whataburger and asked me to join him.
She was a very great cashier up front, very personable with the customers. They just loved her and they kept coming back.
Well, I retired from a school district in 2016, and I needed a little extra income after I retired. And I was having a conversation with my daughter one day, telling her I just really need a part-time job. And she said, Mom, come and work at Whataburger. And I thought, could I do that? Could I really do that? And I did, and it is the best stress-free job I have ever had.
I first started with Whataburger around July of 2019. I got involved because of my mom, and once I turned 18, I moved up to a team leader, and then about 3-4 months after, I was moved up to manager.
I can't believe she's 19 and she's a manager. When she was young, she was very shy, but as soon as she started working at Whataburger, I saw her blossom. I am over proud, so proud.
We're so proud of you. The Haynes branch has been in existence and functioning since the early 1950s. We're trying our best to keep it going.
It's a routine. It's every day. There's always something going on, something to be fixed. Fences, a bull gets out.
You could be working cattle and they just start acting up and aren't having it for the day. So you kind of have to be prepared for anything to happen.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work as well.
It's gotten to the point where it kind of just really flows. We're comfortable with each other and we all trust each other, to where you can kind of count on those friendships outside of work even.
Our Whataburger family, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, if I have to ask off to help with cattle, they're willing to do that because they know now that twice a year I have to be with my family. It's just an awesome place to work.
People that want to work for Whataburger just need to have an open mind. You're going to have a lot of new experiences, doing things you have never done. For example, a few of the employees never even had to mop before. Just something that you teach them and then they'll teach somebody else how to mop when they come in. We have really clean floors.
My first day, I felt connected. Ed just treated me so nice and didn't treat me like a stranger. He treated me like I was his daughter.
I mean, it's a family, bottom line. And you feel that when you come to work for Whataburger. When I came in today, it's all hugs. Got me a little misty. Even now.
I love my experience here at Whataburger. I love when I walk in and I see everybody's faces, especially my mom's, that everybody's happy. Knowing that when I come to work, it's really not work. I'm here with my family.
Dear Transportation, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do for the students and staff here at Kamala ISD. We are so blessed with each and every one of you. Thank you.
As a parent of the district and a staff member, I want to express my gratitude to your efforts for keeping our kids safe and secure. Your dedication is greatly appreciated.
I want to say thank you to the Transportation Department for providing services to our summer program at the After School Care. You guys take us from point A to point B on our fun field trips, and it's always a great time, so thank you so much.
I want to give a big shout out to our bus drivers and our bus assistants, our shop staff, our leadership team, and our support staff. They work year-round to make sure our kids get to and from school safely during summer school, field trips, athletic events, and just home to school. So they work really hard, and they deserve our appreciation during this week and our recognition, so thank you.
Today, I would like to shine a spotlight on our Kamau ISD Transportation Department. Our bus drivers, bus assistants, dispatch, and mechanics. They truly are an integral part of our mission to grow learners. While we celebrate them on Love the Bus Week every day, they ensure that our students who ride the bus arrive to campus on time, safe, and ready to learn. This is no easy feat with a district that encompasses 589 square miles. They leave their homes before the sunrise, and they are the first ones to greet our students in the morning and the last ones to say goodbye in the afternoon. You could say that they set the tone for the day. Of course, it takes an entire team behind the scenes to make the wheels go round and round. Dispatchers help maintain communication, while mechanics help make sure our buses are ready for the road. I personally want to thank you for all that you do for our students and our families. You truly are helping us grow greatness.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, cause it all gives you more with Whataburger rewards.
Good luck on the Cannery Road. Good luck down in Austin. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's all just a part of the show. God bless you and your 9 to 5. Hot supper on the table. But don't you tell me about me and mine. I'm a savvy boy, willing and able. How they ever gonna find us? Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and two-step over 80, so we can hope to be someone someday.
I'm Megan Hembry.
I'm Tyler Ferris, and we're Ferris Orthodontics. You going first?
Okay. I was a 4th grader, and I went to the orthodontist, and there were 2 things that I liked. First, everyone seemed just as happy as they could be. So I thought, this is great, because they're all happy. Second, they were all dressed the same. So 4th grade Megan was like, I think this is the job for me.
For me, I grew up in Brady, Texas, small town, and from a very normal family, and it was essentially, hey, who needs orthodontics the worst? And it happened to be my brother. And so the nearest orthodontist was in San Angelo, Texas, and so that's quite a drive. Somehow I was commissioned to work on his mouth, and so I would get in there with pliers and needle nose pliers and whatnot, and adjust, and people would laugh and say, oh, he's going to be an orthodontist, and then boom, it happened. I think there's several things that set us apart from other ortho offices, and there's lots of great ones around, but I think we really made a niche in terms of how efficient we are through treatment. Sometimes moms will complain that the magazines are good, but they don't have time to read them because their kid is already up and out, or they haven't had enough time to jump in and talk with their friends at the chair. So we try to get all patients in and out quickly, efficiently. Nobody's more busy now than the average American mom. And so we're great with that. We are so serious about getting each one just like it should be, really rendering great care.
Yeah, we're efficient, but we also deliver great care too. You know, we take pride in the results that we get. And I think one of the strengths of our practices is just that our staff, I mean, they've been around. Like we've had staff that are here 10 or 15 years, and the kids get to know them. And they probably talk sometimes more to our assistants than they do us, because they get to know them, and those assistants know a lot about what's going on with them. So. Yeah.
And it's such an amazing thing, because as time goes along, you're not just co-workers, you're family. Mm-hmm. And then once you're family and you're taking care of each other, then it's easier to take care of the people that come through those doors right there.
Sometimes when I see patients' names, I remember them as like the 8-year-old little boy that walked in that first day. And that's how I see them. And then at the end of treatment, when they're 14 years old or 13, and they've grown up on us. And
I never get tired of seeing that amazing change that goes on from 8, 9 up through mid-teenage years. Such a powerful thing to be able to change someone's perspective and feeling about themselves, their self-worth, their self-consciousness. And we see people all the time, old and young alike, who come in and they won't even hardly smile when we're trying to do our exam. Or they'll give us kind of a half smile and we're like, no, you really got to smile. And I don't want to smile like that. And that's when we can say, hey, that right there, we're going to change that. Just wait till we're finished.
Hey, Chloe.
Yes, Coach Patton?
Come in for a minute.
Of course.
So I want to talk to you about social media.
Oh.
So it's this GVTC AR experience. It's like really cool. I mean, like drip.
Wow, okay.
GVTC is connecting you to Warrior volleyball player Chloe Monson in a reality bending way. Scan the code for exclusive access and let the power of GVTC level up your reality in a whole new way.
I was working with Ed at another brand, and we were there for 4 or 5 years, and he left and came to Whataburger and asked me to join him.
She was a very great cashier up front, very personable with the customers. They just loved her and they kept coming back.
Well, I retired from a school district in 2016, and I needed a little extra income after I retired. And I was having a conversation with my daughter one day, telling her I just really need a part-time job. And she said, "Mom, come and work at Whataburger." And I thought, could I do that? Could I really do that? And I did, and it is the best stress-free job I have ever had.
I first started with Whataburger around July of 2019. I got involved because of my mom, and once I turned 18, I moved up to a team leader, and then about 3-4 months after, I was moved up to manager.
I can't believe she's 19 and she's a manager. When she was young, she was very shy, but as soon as she started working at Whataburger, I saw her blossom. I am over proud, so proud.
We're so proud of you.
I don't know.
The Haynes Ranch has been in existence and functioning since the early 1950s. We're trying our best to keep it going.
It's a routine. It's every day. There's always something going on, something to be fixed. Fences, a bull gets out.
You could be working cattle and they just start acting up and aren't having it for the day. So you kind of have to be prepared for anything to happen.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work as well.
It's gotten to the point where it kind of just really flows. We're comfortable with each other and we all trust each other, so where you can kind of count on those friendships outside of work even.
Our Whataburger family, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, if I have to ask off to help with cattle, they're willing to do that because they know now that twice a year I have to be with my family. It's just an awesome place to work.
People that want to work for Whataburger just need to have an open mind. You're going to have a lot of new experiences, doing things you have never done. For example, a few of the employees never even had to mop before, just something that you teach them and then they'll teach somebody else how to mop when they come in. We have really clean floors.
My first day, I felt connected. Ed just treated me so nice and didn't treat me like a stranger. He treated me like I was his daughter.
I mean, it's a family, bottom line. And you feel that when you come to work for Whataburger. When I came in today, it's all hugs. Got me a little misty. Even now.
I love my experience here at Whataburger. I love when I walk in and I see everybody's faces, especially my mom's, that everybody's happy. Knowing that when I come to work, it's really not work. I'm here with my family.
We're live from Pieper High School. It's the Pieper Warriors versus Smithson Valley Rangers here on Warriors Network. Cole Pavelio alongside you tonight from Pieper Coliseum. As it's a beautiful night from soccer, and as you can tell from the players' hair, it's a windy night blowing from left to right as Pieper will be started going left to right. Smithson Valley, when they take the pitch, will be moving right to left. Pieper in their purple kits with yellow accents. You have Smithson Valley in their white and blue kit with blue accent. There you see the Pieper Warriors, who sit at 19-3 on the season, 13-0 on the district. That puts them atop District 26 table, and right behind them, the Smithson Valley Rangers sitting in second place in the district. Head coach for the Pieper Warriors, Corin Rich, and the head coach for the Smithson Valley Rangers, Heather Boss. As this game is just about set to get underway, Smithson Valley will have the first half kickoff, and we're ready for the final regular season game of the 2024 season here on Warriors Network. And the kickoff has been taken. We're officially underway here on the final day of the regular season. And up next is playoffs for both these teams. Starting lineup for the Smithson Valley Rangers in between the sticks, JT Wren. And the 10 ahead of him, Kyle Torres, Keller Cherub, Ty Doucette, Trenton Amaya, Josh Mazzota, Tad Dresdo, Matthew First, the captain Chase Hansen, Leonidas Urita, and Gus Gelzone as the field players for the Smithson Valley Rangers. As the Rangers have a throw-in deep in their defensive third. Starting 11 for the Pieper Warriors. In goal, Aiden Romero. And you see JT Wren corralling that one, the black keeper kit for the Rangers. He'll take a line drive boot. The Warriors in a 3-4-2-1 formation as right now driving towards the 18-yard box are the Rangers, and they're dispossessed. Looking to be the first ones on the board. On the ball currently. That was Seb Alvarez. Pieper will play the possession game. Coach Rich, when you talked to him about that one, was that one just a heavy touch. Goes awry. Going off of Alvarez. Quick throw and taken by the Rangers. Goes out of play, and throwing coming up for Pieper. Luke Franz with the long throw in. Both these teams very dangerous teams at the top of District 26. Respectively, Pieper is number 1, Smithson Valley is number 2, and we'll talk about the playoff picture later on, but right now Smithson Valley trying to make a drive to the attacking third. A little bit dispossessed by the Warriors. Keeps it in the center field area. They'll play it down the right wing, trying to find some type of passing lane. Calls for handball. This free kick to be taken by Pieper now. Opts to play it long and it goes straight to Hansen. Owen Harris trying to pressure the Rangers early on. Plays it down the left wing. Rangers are looking dangerous here, right near the 18-yard box. Driving into the left side. And booted away by the defensive line of the Warriors. Here you see just how close Trenton Amaya was to finding an offensive passing lane. Another long throw and taken by Franz. Starting lineup for the Warriors, Romero in goal. As Pieper right now trying to be the first one to the box to have a shot on goal, and here's an opportunity here for the Warriors. Centered pass. The pass goes awry but stays with the Warriors. Straight back to Harris, who just misses the attacking pass by mere inches. Both these teams very goal-heavy teams. Pieper, 81 goals on the season. Smithson Valley with 38. And here, Smithson Valley driving straight to the 18-yard box. The cross is onside and just missing it with the right foot is Mazzata. As we'll have to watch to see how fast things get physical here at Pieper Coliseum between these two rivals. 5.5 minutes down, still 0-0 here on Warriors Network. Gotta imagine this won't be a game that stays tied up for long. Both teams will be looking to lead from the front. Grayson Leisure, Nick Manga, Braulio Becerra, AJ Dimmick, Owen Harris, some of the starting 11 for the Warriors, along with Bennett Schramm, Seb Alvarez, Jeremy Sanchez, and Luke Franz. Rounding off the starting 11 for the Warriors. There you see Schramm, one of the team captains, along with Jeremy Sanchez. There you see one of those fouls that will likely be seen quite often throughout the night. Just a little bit of a tackle and then a little bit of a shoulder to Owen Harris right in front of our camera operator. So we got a great view of that one. Free kick 50 yards out. We'll see what Dimmick decides to do here. Has a goal on the season. We'll be looking for another one here on his senior night. 5 on the attacking line for Pieper. That one floats and headed away for the time being by the Rangers. The Rangers regain possession, booting it forward and stopping the Warrior attack for moments. Is taking a little slip there right in front of the Smithson Valley bench. Look to be Franz. Make that Emilio Gutierrez the final 11th player in the starting 11 for the Warriors here on senior night. And that one's crossed into the box and it gets through Wren, but booted away out of danger by the Smithson Valley back line. An opportunity possibly for the Rangers here is a strong tackle, forces it out of play. Rangers throwing coming up. See this cross here, gets by Wren, and just gain a piece to it is the captain, Chase Hansen. We're less than 10 minutes in. No true shot on goal, but it's been an exciting game here already. Gotta expect nothing less between these two. Smithson Valley looking to for the first shot. Driving to the right wing to the corner flag. Cross in and out. Nowhere close to being in play. Aiden Romero take the kick for the Warriors, telling the team to go upfield. Pushing his 3 defenders away from the mouth of goal. Goes down the left wing, back to the back 3. His ball stays with Pieper after a pinball match between a couple of Warriors and Rangers, and straying from the bench as Coach Rich was looking for a foul there, but still on the ball now are the Warriors. Driving to center field and a strong tackle there. Looks like he possibly going for a card here, and the foul was on Bennett Schramm. We'll see what the ref does here. He's just talking to the Rangers. Ty Doucette there. No card given, but another free kick here for Pieper. 45 yards out. Standing over it is Schramm again. Right foot shot. Floats in, headed away by the back line. No true shots still for either team. Just about 10 minutes in. Another foul straight in front of the ref. That time it goes against Tad Dresdo. You see the ref there just trying to keep the peace between these two. He'll have a tough job of doing that tonight. 46 yards out. It'll be Schramm again over the ball. Floats in, and to it first is Wren. So officially 10 minutes down here on Warriors Network. Still 0-0 between these two. Last time these two matched up was back on February 13th. As an opportunity, and taken down in the box is Mazzotta, and they're saying the foul is against Mazzotta. Could have been a costly penalty here early on, and see this shoulder tackle. It was 12 on 12. A.J. Dimmick taking down Mazzotta, and they're saying the foul was on Mazzotta. Going back to action quickly, the Warriors looking for a cross here is the Rangers. And looking for Amaya. Another Ranger down in the penalty box. No foul called. Still with the Rangers, looking for a long ball. Opting to corral it himself is Romero. Pieper will opt to play a little bit of a tiki-taka style of soccer. We'll see how they do so here tonight. When you think tiki-taka, you think of Spanish teams as well as some Brazilian, South American teams. But here tonight, we're just seeing the tiki-taka style of the Pieper Warriors. Looking for a cross to the center area. Coming out is Wren. Wren coming up big there as Pieper trying to have a dangerous through ball. Maya going down the left wing, drags it back. We'll play it back to Gelzone. Trying to find Amaya. Dispossessed by the Warriors. Switching the fields of play. There you see the tiki-taka in action here in the 18-yard box. Going for a shot, and it goes off of a Ranger defender. It ends up with a Rangers goal kick coming up after Grayson Leisure looking for goal number 3 on the season on senior night. Still no goal here for either team. Can't call it an official shot thanks to the deflection. We have some substitutions for the Warriors. As Wren plays it short. Defenders play it back and forth. Eventually going to the left wing. Low driven pass. Kept with the Rangers. Plays it back all the way to the back line. We'll look at the season these two have had. Pieper started the season with a 6-0 victory over Stevens. Harris here trying to find a lane. Trying to find that right wing. No one on the receiving end. In that first tournament, Pieper outscored their opponents 11-3. They face Arlington Heights, Weatherford, and Cedar Park. And Cedar Park, a team that Pieper just may face in playoffs if things stay as they stand. Zoom to action quickly is a strong tackle there. It's going down. Was Leonidas Arita. He was taken down by A.J. Dimmick. So standing over is the captain, Chase Hansen. 50-plus yards out. Ops go straight towards goal, and Romero handles it. 15 minutes down. Still 0-0 here on Warriors Network. Pieper currently on an extended win streak that they've been on all the way since January 17th, thanks to a victory over East Central, 8-0. And ever since then, it's been smooth sailing so far for the Warriors. They have done so handily here in the 2024 season. They've outscored opponents 58-4 during this 16-game win streak. Gave up one against Bernie Champion on March 1st. Throwing for Pieper. The substitutions will be made for the Warriors. Pieper, the most proficiently scoring team. Closest one behind them being Tivy. The goal differential between those two teams is 19, with Pieper at 81 on the season. Tivy was 62. No real shots here tonight quite yet. Have a few free kicks. Is a strong collision there. And both players come up all right. This will be one of those matchups that the players will come out bruised and battered, looking like they might have done battle in the original Coliseum, with how these two schools feel about each other. Always a competitive game whenever these two schools go against each other. Looking at last season, Pieper won the first one at Pieper High School, 3-2. Smithson Valley took matchup number 2 last season with a 2-1 victory. So if things continue as they were last season, Smithson Valley would take this game. We'll have to wait to see what happens here tonight. Still 0-0 as we're just 17-plus minutes down. And it's all knotted up still. Nothing between these two teams. As Owen Harris streaking down the left wing here. It's 2-on-1. And he tries to go for the nutmeg between Torres' leg, but losing his footing. Ends up with the Ranger ball, and Warriors take it away here in a dangerous. Booting it up into the air. Ball back with the Warriors. Crossing opportunity is taken down there at the corner flag. No foul called. Another strong tackle. In time, the ref will stop time and the yellow card will be admonished. We'll see just who the yellow card goes to. Got a tough decision here for the ref. He's talking to Owen Harris, the captain. And Owen Harris has been shown the yellow card. See this situation unfold. Harris goes for the slide tackle and just clatters into Leonidas Arita. So a yellow card for Owen Harris of the Pieper Warriors, and he'll have to take a seat on the bench. Here in the 19th minute, still 0-0. Last time these two matched up, just a one-goal game. Decisive goal from Bryce Tober. Tober, 3 goals on the season at this point. Owen Harris, who just got the yellow card, is the leading scorer, tied with Jackson Schaefer at 13. Player that leads from the front. Even though he plays midfield, he will be a player to keep your eye on when he is on the pitch. Rangers back on ball. As we cross to the halfway mark of half number 1, Pieper streaking down that left wing again. Through ball. That's taken down in the box. We'll have to see if there's any cards shown here. But Chase Hansen talking with the referee about that penalty given up. It was Jackson Schaefer who was taken down by Hansen. No card shown, but an opportunity for Schaefer to take the lead here for the junior. Schaefer versus Wren. Mano y mano. Schaefer sitting at 13 goals on the season. Smithson Valley hasn't given up a goal since February 23rd. Schaefer goes right and slots it in. Schaefer puts the Warriors ahead 1-0 here at the 20-minute mark. He gets it by an outstretched hand of JT Wren. Full extension, just couldn't get to that right post. 14th goal of the season for the junior forward, Jackson Schaefer. So opening goal comes in the 20th minute. First shot on goal. The first shot overall as well. So Rangers will have to answer back here. Another opportunity here for the Pieper Warriors. Crossing position. Left-footed shot, strong shot deflected. As we're just at the 19:51 left here in first half. So the onus is now with Smithson Valley to tie this one back up after the PK taken by Schaefer. Throw-in taken by Gelzone. Mentioned Smithson Valley had not given up a goal since February 23rd in a game against Wagner. Smithson Valley on the season allowing 22 goals now. And 12 of them in district play. Pieper at 82 goals now on the season and 47 in district play. Putting their goal differential at plus 65. Pieper taken down in the box again, but they're saying it will be a goal kick. That's Owen Harris back in the game. Looking like he was the one taken down just on the end line. Having a little chat with Gus Gelzone, the sophomore. You're sure to know that there's a lot of chatting going on between these players here tonight as Harris trying to be the first one to the ball. Ball back with Pieper. Throwing now for Pieper. Pieper trying to quickly extend this 1-goal lead. Be mere minutes between goals if they score here. Long shot, right shot, deflected. Shoulder tackle as a Ranger rolling. That's Rita again who goes down. Talk about the physicality. It's going to be something we have to talk about all night long when it's purple versus Navy. These two schools are going at it. You know the chippiness, the physicality is going to be turned up to 11. It's a fitting name for this to be called the Coliseum when these two match up. Trying to find an attacking lane right now for the Warriors. Crossing spot. Goes for a cross towards goal and floats over the top. Still with the Warriors. Another cross deflected towards goal. Looking for a flick towards goal, but deflected again. And Rangers clear it out. Ball back with Pieper after the clearance. And a strong tackle, but no foul called. Play on. Bodies hitting the floor left and right here. As play continues down the right wing, it's a foot race down the touch line. It gets poked over the touch line for a Ranger throw-in. Pieper averaging just under 4 goals a game compared to Smithson Valley. Averaging just under 2, taken out just on the edge of the penalty box. Well, it looks like Ted Dresdo coming up a little slow. Might have taken a forearm to the back. Comes up holding his back as well as his head, but he's staying on. And Romero now telling his troops to move forward. Rangers without a shot on goal yet officially. They average a little over a goal a game on the road. Their last away game, they faced Canyon. They won it 1-0. Pieper looking for that pivotal second goal as Rangers now back on the ball, working down the left side of the central area. Flip the field of play to the right side. Crossing position. Poked away by the Warriors defense. Now Warrior goes to the turf. Ball back with the Rangers, and now a couple of shoulder tackles. Ends up with Pieper throwing. There you see Corin Rich, the head coach for the Pieper Warriors. Team that's 19-3 on the season, 13-0 in district play. Puts them atop District 26 table. Table sits as Pieper, Smithson Valley Tyvian champion. So we're 26 minutes down, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Warriors. On the road, Smithson Valley is just about 500 at 3-4-1. Those 3 victories coming against Canyon, Wagner, and Seguin. Free kick 50 yards out. Standing over the ball is Kyle Torres, the senior. Boots it away with his right foot. Floater. Romero handles it. No opportunity there for Smithson Valley as Romero clears out everyone. Doesn't allow Smithson Valley to have an opportunity on goal, and it was Chase Hansen who would have gone ahead to it if it weren't for Romero. Plays it back to the back 3 of Pieper. Boots it all the way forward to Owen Harris, who's leading from the front with the pressure. Pressuring Churub. Pieper plays it down the right wing. Back to the central area. Plays it to that right wing as it's poked out for Pieper throwing. Short throw and taking. Another Pieper throwing, much to the dismay of Leonidas Arita. Actually, they flip it for Ranger throwing. So 29 minutes. We're into this match. 1-0 Pieper lead. It's been a very centrally played game as no team has had a lot of opportunities and either team's attacking third. Now as the clock starts to near halftime, things will go past that 11 marker of how intense this match is, and it'll probably start to break the dial of how intense this matchup becomes. And substitutions here for Pieper. Coming on is number 9, Eric Ong, the junior. 8 goals on the season. Options here for Pieper. Opts the plate all the way to the left wing. The cross goes out for corner. Pieper corner coming up here. We'll see how attack heavy the Warriors opt to go. 5 in the box after the corner was played short. Cross in, and it deflects off a few players, and it pinballs off the post. And it stays out. So close to being a second goal. Just pinballing all around, goes off a head, goes off of the goalie ring, goes off the post, and it stays out. Throw-in taken by the Rangers. Rangers now looking for a counterattack down the left wing, having to shield himself from a few Warriors. As Urita ends up being a Rangers throw-in. Urita shielding himself off from a flurry of Warrior defenders. Throw-in to be taken by Cox. Another throw-in coming up for the Rangers. The Warriors lead 1-0 here on senior night. 32nd minute. Booted it all the way to the front forward. That's telling, Chubb is telling the rest of the defenders the options that they've got, and they play it to Cox. Rangers trying to find some type of attacking lane angle, anything right now, as they lose possession. Regain possession. Neither team been too heavy on possession, been about 50-50 as Romero calls off the defenders and handles it just within the 18-yard box and then rolls it to one of the back three and lets him boot it forward. Controlling it with the chest. Crossing it across the field, switching the field of play. Warriors have been going down that left wing. Got to see where they've been playing. Both teams have been respectively playing down that far side here in the first half. Thrown taken by Sawyer Parks. Pieper has scored 77 goals in victories and allowed just 5. They average over 4 goals when they win. Stepping over a defender. Chance here for the Warriors. Left-footed shot deflected. Back with the Warriors, just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Another crossing chance here. Down that far side, cross into the box, headed towards goal, and Wren with the extended save. And a chance there for Owen Harris to extend it to 2-0, and Wren, full extension towards the crossbar, keeps it a 1-goal deficit. Switching the fields of play to the right wing. Back with Harris, right-footed shot. It goes between both crossbars for football in soccer. Mere inches away, and here we see that one again from mere moments ago from Owen Harris. And the full extension from Wren, and here's the latest one. Just slotting it in between the two crossbars. And almost enough dip on that one. And you saw Harris's reaction there, knowing he could have had it be 2-0 two different times. Still, it remains 35th minute, 1-0 game. As things have been going so far for Owen Harris, you've got to imagine he'll be walking away this senior night with the goal, with how things are going. Free kick, Pieper. 35 yards out. Schramm will take it. Right foot towards goal, and it goes off the post. Still live, and it's booted away out of the penalty box. And it looks like they're calling offside. We'll see how close this one is. Just almost going off the free kick for the goal, and Harris almost got ahead to it, but Schramm almost snuck it into that right post from 35 yards out. If you asked him after game if he was going for goal or going for a cross, he'd probably just say yes. He was trying to do both. Like that moment Christian Pulisic, a handful of years ago, was trying for a cross and ended up with a ball that just flowed into the back of the net back in his Chelsea days. 36th minute, 1-0 still for Pieper. Seeing the tiki-taka right now is long through ball from the central areas to the left side. Crossing opportunity here for the Warriors. Plays it back out. Still an opportunity for a cross. It's going to be close to see what they call it. They're calling it a goal kick. As Roberto Iglesias was looking for the corner. Wren plays it short. And strong pressure there from Owen Harris. You have to give him any type of trade in FIFA, or EAFC as they call it now. You've got to imagine he would have the engine badge. The way Harris plays the game, it's a way you've got to imagine if he opts to play in college or the next level, he would succeed. As the ref stops time and we'll have a talking to between a few players. He's talking to Harris, giving him what could possibly be his final warning. 42 yards out here for Pieper. Schramm over the ball. Floats it in, headed away by the back line. Follow up for Pieper. They're still on the ball. Going down the left wing. Trying to find some kind of angle. Iglesias plays it back. They play it back to the defenders to reset. Kill off some time here in the first half as they have the 1-goal lead. Looking for a through ball and just being eaten up by the turf was a Pieper Warrior right on the 18-yard box. Going to one-man screaming. Banshee down the middle. Opts to play it off in a foul on the play. See where the foul was called. It looks like someone's getting a card. And it looks like getting the card is Blake Dildy. A little hard to see who was getting the card there. Couldn't tell if it's Jeremy Sanchez or Blake Dildy. Either way, another card on the Warriors. Looks like it was on Jeremy Sanchez as he leaves the pitch for the time. Just a little over 2 minutes to go here in half number 1. Officially into the 39th minute. As opportunity comes knocking for the Rangers. As a ref got in the way just a little bit there as the Rangers were trying to play it back and forth. Rangers to looking to head to the locker room with it knotted up. 1-1. Long right-footed shot, and it goes off the outside of the foot and just swings well wide right for the first Smithson Valley shot of half number 1. Almost ended up back in New Braunfels with how that one was swinging out. Goal kick taken by Romero. Pieper just booting it forward as we tick under 1 minute to go here in half 1. Still 40 minutes to go between these two. With how this first half has been played, it's unlikely that this one ends 1-0. Pieper will play it all the way back to kill off more time. They'll reboot it upfield. Smithson Valley looking for one last attacking chance here. Got to find the correct angle, though, and that one almost goes all the way through to goal. And it's played all the way back to midfield, and that will do it for half number one. Pieper leads 1-0 after 40. We'll have the last 40 minutes of the regular season coming up next here on Warriors Network.
On the Cannery Road, good luck down in Austin. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's all just a part of the show. God bless you and your 9 to 5. Hot supper on the table. But don't you tell me about me and mine. I'm a savvy boy, willing and able. How they ever gonna find us? Shipwreck on the mountain. Rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and two-step over 80, so we can hope to be someone someday.
I'm Megan Hembry.
I'm Tyler Ferris, and we're Ferris Orthodontics. You going first?
Okay. I was a 4th grader, and I went to the orthodontist, and there were 2 things that I liked. First, everyone seemed just as happy as they could be. So I thought, this is great, because they're all happy. Second, they were all dressed the same. So 4th grade Megan was like, I think this is the job for me.
For me, I grew up in Brady, Texas, small town, and from a very normal family, and it was essentially, hey, who needs orthodontics the worst? And it happened to be my brother. And so the nearest orthodontist was in San Angelo, Texas, and so that's quite a drive. Somehow I was commissioned to work on his mouth, and so I would get in there with pliers and needles, needle nose pliers and whatnot, and adjust, and people would laugh and say, oh, he's going to be an orthodontist, and then boom, it happened. I think there's several things that set us apart from other ortho offices, and there's lots of great ones around, but I think we really made a niche in terms of how efficient we are through treatment. Sometimes moms will complain that the magazines are good, but they don't have time to read them because their kid is already up and out, or they haven't had enough time to jump in and talk with their friends at the chair. So we try to get all patients in and out quickly, efficiently. Nobody's more busy now than the average American mom. And so we're great with that. We are so serious about getting each one just like it should be, really rendering great care.
Yeah, we're efficient, but we also deliver great care too. You know, we take pride in the results that we get. And you know, I think one of the strengths of our practices is just that our staff, I mean, they've been around. Like we've had staff that are here 10 or 15 years, and the kids get to know them. And they probably talk sometimes more to our assistants than they do us, because they get to know them, and those assistants know a lot about what's going on with them. So, yeah.
And it's such an amazing thing, because as time goes along, you're not just co-workers, you're family. Mm-hmm. And then once you're family and you're taking care of each other, then it's easier to take care of the people that come through those doors right there.
Sometimes when I see patients' names, I remember them as like the 8-year-old little boy that walked in that first day. And that's how I see them. And then at the end of treatment, when they're 14 years old or 13 and they've grown up on us. And
I never get tired of seeing that amazing change that goes on from 8, 9 up through mid-teenage years. Such a powerful thing to be able to change someone's perspective and feeling about themselves, their self-worth, their self-consciousness. And we see people all the time, old and young alike, who come in and they won't even hardly smile when we're trying to do our exam. Or they'll give us kind of a half smile and we're like, no, you really gotta smile. And I don't wanna smile like that. And that's when we can say, hey, that right there, we're gonna change that. Just wait till we're finished.
Hey, Chloe.
Yes, Coach Patton?
Come in for a minute.
Of course.
So I want to talk to you about social media.
Oh.
So it's this GVTC AR experience. It's like really cool. I mean, like drip.
Wow, okay.
GVTC is connecting you to Warrior volleyball player Chloe Monson in a reality-bending way. Scan the code for exclusive access and let the power of GVTC level up your reality in a whole new way.
I was working with Ed at another brand, and we were there for 4 or 5 years, and he left and came to Whataburger and asked me to join him.
She was a very great cashier up front, very personable with the customers. They just loved her and they kept coming back.
Well, I retired from a school district in 2016, and I needed a little extra income after I retired. And I was having a conversation with my daughter one day, telling her I just really need a part-time job. And she said, Mom, come and work at Whataburger. And I thought, could I do that? Could I really do that? And I did, and it is the best stress-free job I have ever had.
I first started with Whataburger around July of 2019. I got involved because of my mom, and once I turned 18, I moved up to a team leader, and then about 3-4 months after, I was moved up to manager.
I can't believe she's 19 and she's a manager. When she was young, she was very shy, but as soon as she started working at Whataburger, I saw her blossom. I am over proud, so proud.
We're so proud of you.
I don't know.
The Haynes Ranch has been in existence and functioning since the early 1950s. We're trying our best to keep it going.
It's a routine. It's every day. There's always something going on, something to be fixed. Fences, a bull gets out.
You could be working cattle and they just start acting up and aren't having it for the day. So you kind of have to be prepared for anything to happen.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work as well.
It's gotten to the point where it kind of just really flows. We're comfortable with each other and we all trust each other, so where you can kind of count on those friendships outside of work even.
Our Whataburger family, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, if I have to ask off to help with cattle, they're willing to do that because they know now that twice a year I have to be with my family. It's just an awesome place to work.
People that want to work for Whataburger just need to have an open mind. You're going to have a lot of new experiences, doing things you have never done. For example, a few
We're back here on Warriors Network for the final 40 minutes of the regular season. There you see Owen Harris, one of the captains for the Pieper Warriors, talking with the head referee. Harris on a yellow card already tonight. There's been a change in the 11 to start the second half for the Pieper Warriors. There you see Joaquin Sanchez, the second goalie of the night for the Pieper Warriors, now wearing the captain's armband as well. Looks like he's setting up a GoPro camera in that back corner, and making that most famous in recent years has been Premier League keeper Ben Foster, the Fozcast, and that's his podcast, and also eventually with Wrexham down in the 5th tier of English soccer, featured on Welcome to Wrexham. But back here, Joaquin Sanchez in between the sticks for the Warriors is only in the first half. Aiden Romero faced one lone shot, and it was not on goal. Pieper will have the second half kickoff here. Moving right to left. Smithson Valley left to right now. Their kickoff has been taken. Last 40 minutes of the season. Got playoffs looming large over both these teams. Sanchez gets a quick first few touches to start half number 2, and Pieper looking for a quick attacking opportunity here down the left wing. Harris cuts right, shoots towards goal, parried away by Wren. Follow-up chance possible here for the Warriors as they lose possession, though. Warriors still pressuring the midfielders and the defenders of Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley looking for a counterattack chance here down the right wing. First on ball. As that goes for a goal kick. Sawyer Parks heavily defending first there. Here's that chance by Harris, and just parrying it away was JT Wren. Quick first shot of half number 2 for Pieper. If you missed the first half, we're at 1-0 thanks to a penalty kick in the 20th minute, converted by Jackson Schaefer. Getting under it a bit too much is Wren. On ball to the Warriors in the central area. A strong tackle and foul keeps it with the Rangers. Torres was fouled there. Rangers play it quickly with Doucette. Tries to play it to down the right wing. Some jostling and almost more of a game of twister right there to see who comes up with the ball. And if you thought the first half was chippy and relatively that was a uneventful first half, even with 2 yellow cards shown in a penalty. We've seen very feisty matchups between these two schools, and they're taken down just 26 yards from goal in a dangerous angle here, as Pieper has a chance here to go towards goal. We'll have to see how many Wren puts in the wall. Currently standing over the ball, Roberto Iglesias. 2 in the wall. 5 in the penalty box for the Warriors. Plays it to the back post, and Wren claims it. Iglesias looking for curler to that right post. Didn't quite get enough under it. I was aiming for that far post. 1-0 game here in minute 43. I mentioned playoffs are looming at this point. And here a chance for the Warriors. Crossing goes off the back of Curub for a corner. Cross by Tober, who had the lone goal scored last time these two matched up. Played short by the Warriors. Cuts it back out. Goes off the post. Still alive. Another chance for the Warriors. Another tick. Goes off the field goal post. Lot of shots in mere seconds for Wren to have to deal with. And once again, it was Owen Harris. And thanks to that deflection off of Hansen, really had to test Wren as he had to go towards that left post. Three shots here in half number 2 for the Warriors so far. Pieper looking for another goal here. Cuts it back towards the middle. Left-footed shot parried away by Wren. Still alive. Follow up. Deflected. There's the goal. Goal number 2 of the evening goes to Eric Ong. Few deflections. There's one, and here's Ong's follow-up that got by Wren. You've got to commend Wren on the job he did. Just even parrying it away as many times as he did. So 2-0 here in minute 45 as the Warriors lead it here on senior night. So now Smithson Valley gives up the ball again. Pieper back on the ball, looking for goal number 3. They average 4 when they win. Cuts it back in. Right-footed shot, another deflection. Once again off of Hansen, as that one came off the right foot of Iglesias. Short throw and taken. Harris. Left-footed cross into the danger area. Still alive in the penalty area. And the Pieper Warrior was offside, but got back onside just on time. Still with Pieper. Down the right wing and clearing it away is Doucette. Four-plus shots already. And a cross into the box and a follow-up, and Wren going to the ground to save it. And just a little tap towards goal. Ended up being saved by Wren and not getting enough of the boot on it. And disappointed with himself was Iglesias. And Wren, thankful after it went off the head of Doucette, was not converted into a goal. And there, Sanchez having to pick one up. Pieper looking down, just boots it forward. Smithson Valley will play it all the way back to Wren. It goes out of play as Doucette trying to keep it in play by flicking it. Throwing here for Pieper. As goal number 2 on the evening, as Pieper with the 2-goal lead. Thanks to Eric Ong. Pieper falling into their tiki-taka style of play, and Coach Rich has talked about how not an easy style of soccer to play, but with this group of young men, they're able to do that. Style of play that not even some professional teams are able to play. Has a lot of patience and slow build-up, but Pieper here tonight, they've been playing with pace. A team that looks like they could make a deep run into the playoffs. You start to look at who Pieper just might face. They might end up facing a common opponent that they faced twice this season already in Cedar Park. There's a free kick coming up for the Rangers. Looks like they'll mark it about 45 yards from goal. And Torres stands over it. 6-1 making the run into the box and headed away, and the follow-up shot goes off a deflection and goes off the upright. In the corner now for Smithson Valley, and you see just gain ahead to it. Couldn't quite see who it was, but there you saw a better view, maybe Brody Izzard. In swinger, headed goalwards, and it goes through the uprights. Just couldn't put more goalwards was Polindo. And Smithson Valley here, after giving up 2 goals, they're trying to go all-out attack here. They'll have to in the last 30 minutes is Sanchez telling the Warriors to march upfield. Torres dancing by a few Pieper Warrior defenders. Through ball, coming out is Sanchez and collecting that one as he goes into the slide. He'll opt to hold on to the ball for a few extra seconds before he boots it away. Rangers throw in from the Pieper bench. Gus Gelzone to take the throw in. Lays it down the right wing. Finds Doucette. Through ball, heavy of a touch. Gets it back with Pieper, who's now on the counterattack. Has to go to ground to keep it with the Warriors. Through ball, right wing. And a strong shoulder tackle by Gelzone takes out a Warrior. That's Owen Harris who goes down. Gelzone now will have a talking to from the head referee. Pieper going to play quickly, trying to catch Smithson Valley off. Napping. Now the head referee having to talk with the Warriors. Talk about how it can get turned up to 11 between these two and really could break the volume knob. Two standing over for the Warriors. One singular person is a wall. Left-footed in swinger. Headed away. And free kick here for Pieper. 34 yards out. Line up with the left post. Harris standing over it. Along with Schramm back there. 3 in the wall. Taking quickly, plays it short. Left-footed shot saved by Wren. Pieper trying to catch the Rangers napping by playing it short to the left. Was the lone player on the near side. Subs coming on for the Warriors as they lead 2-0 here as we're 13 minutes into half number 2. So 53rd minute overall. Just about to hit the hour mark. But talking again about how Pieper has faced Cedar Park. If Pieper doesn't get an attacking chance here, is once again Pieper, as we try to talk about Cedar Park, and called on a foul, and time is called by the ref, and there will be a yellow card once more here. 3rd one of the evening. We'll see who it's given to. And it's given to Gregory Gelzone, and he'll have to take a seat on the bench for the time being. Coming on in his place is Tad Dresdo. So another free kick, this time 46 yards out for the Warriors. Slow run up, plays it short. Down the left wing. Cross in. Doesn't quite reach the box. Still live, straight across the face of goal. Left-footed shot goes wide left. Didn't quite get enough behind it for Resendez. The Rangers play it quickly, and you see Resendez a little bit too wide left. Pieper played Cedar Park twice this season already. Both times, Pieper coming away with the victory. Another foul there. Is going down in a heap is Jackson Schaefer, who has the goal on the evening. See if any cards are shown. Would be the 4th one tonight, and Schaefer comes up all right. Corin Rich, the head coach, not happy with the physical play. Not getting a card. He's just trying to protect his players there. Right-footed, goes wide, and Wren opts to hold on to it. We're at the 55th minute mark. 2-0 Pieper lead, thanks to a penalty in the 20th minute, converted by Eric Ong. Make that Jackson Schaefer. Then Eric Ong scored the 2nd goal in the 45th minute. Schaefer had 14 goals on the season after his penalty, and Ong got 9. Strong tackle there by Bryce Tober on Cal Torres. Saw Keller Charup talking with the head referee, asking where the card was there. It's been a physical game between these two. Smithson Valley looking to chip into this 2-goal deficit. Pieper got options here and a strong tackle there. And another card will be shown. This one goes against Gus Gelzone. So the Gelzone brothers both on a card. Now our attention turns towards Jeremy Sanchez, who was a little slow to get up. So both Gregory and Gus Gelzone on yellow cards now. Even with Sanchez coming up a little slow, he seems all right. You see the Rangers clamoring to cut into this 2-goal deficit, and a corner now coming up for Pieper. It'll be Blake Dildy to take the corner. Six in and around the box. Left-footed corner taken by Dildy. In swinger. Headed towards goal. Deflected. Booted away by the Rangers. Another chance here for Pieper, though, as it's recycled. Flicked goalwards. And a foul called there right on the end line. Foul called on Bryce Tober. Talk about him. Had the decisive goal back on February 13th. Got Pieper the victory over Smithson Valley in game 1 of this district tie between these two. Bit of shirt tugging there. A nice first touch by our cameraman, Grady. Pieper playing it to the back line after being hounded by a couple of Rangers. Most goals given up on the season for Pieper has been 2. Long cross. And just losing his footing a little bit there was Tober. Back with Pieper, cross into the box, and no one's on the opposite end of it. And a strong tackle there, almost looked like a clothesline. Say no foul on the play. Looked like Ong, who went into the slide. The ref just making sure the throw is taken from the correct position, backing up the Rangers a few feet. Ball ends up with Pieper. They're square it off to the central areas, and a runner down the left wing. Just maintaining possession after the kick, though. Foul is called. The advantage was given. As it's Roberto Iglesias keeping possession for Pieper. Free kick here, near side. 37 yards out. One on the near side as well. So having options here is Sanchez. Kicks it into the penalty area. Still live in the 18-yard box. Chance here for Pieper. Goes for goal! And finding the back of the net right at the hour mark. Blake Dildy floats one in, left-footed, just over the extended hand of JT Wren. 3-0 for Pieper. 12th goal on the season for the sophomore. And distraught after allowing third goal was JT Wren. As it's been a full team effort here tonight for Pieper. As right at the hour mark, Pieper takes a 3-goal lead. Throw-in taken by Doucette. Coming out of nowhere, the Warriors trying to start a counterattack. Going studs first. A card will be shown to Roberto Iglesias. Can't go spikes up like that. As the ref protecting Sebastian Morales and the rest of any other players, making sure that no knees get taken out here tonight. As Braulio Becerra, the senior, coming on for Iglesias. If the ref was playing Uno, he will have probably gone through all the yellow cards in the deck at this point. Gotta imagine that both these coaches just hoping to walk out of this one with their players without any injury, as playoffs loom for both these teams. As things stand, Smithson Valley likely will face Liberty Hill, who's third place in District 25. And Pieper likely to face their common opponent, Cedar Park. As things stand, Tybee would take on Rouse, and Champion would take on Glenn. So Glenn, Rouse, Liberty Hill, and Cedar Park, the top four of District 25. Pieper, Smithson Valley, Tybee, and Champion, the top four of District 26. Here in 5A Region 4 in the state of Texas. Pieper looking for goal number 4, that goal that they average on the season, just around 4 goals a game, and the shoulder tackle there. They're saying a throw-in for Pieper. This Pieper team averages just about 5 goals a game at home. And you're seeing why they are on this 16-game win streak, dating all the way back to January 17th. Started out with an 8-0 victory over East Central. Just their second highest score marker of the season being 8. Their highest being a 9-0 victory over Wagner on January 26. Last season, this team outscored opponents 79-26. So continuing the winning ways here for Pieper. Here again in 2024, but Smithson Valley counterattack opportunity here. A lot of defenders to get by still in the back line. Make it a midfielder. And nice 1-2 between the 2 feet. Keeps it with Pieper. And a bit of shirt pulling, gets a foul called on Braulio Becerra. So he tugged on the jersey a bit too much of Sebastian Morales. Here in minute 65 now. 3-0 on Warriors Network. Heavy floater into the box, and opting to go, keep it in play is Joaquin Sanchez. Boots it away down the right wing. And goes out of play in front of the Pieper bench. Coach Rich. The rest of the coaching squad for the Pieper Warriors. Got to give a shout out to the statistician Claude Harris. Wouldn't have all these great stats without them. Providing them and the rest of the Pieper team, allowing us to get the stats. Just poked out down the far side as Polindo was right there. Rangers looking to cut into the deficit here. In the attacking third. I haven't spent too much time in the attacking third, and they won't spend too much time here still. 3 defenders to beat, and he's got help. Crosses it in. Still alive and going down in the box is a Warrior, but no foul called. Wasn't on the ball. Still with the Warriors. Through ball down the left wing. Another cross into the box and boo it away again. The Pieper Warriors are not giving the Smithson Valley Rangers any time to breathe here with the 3-goal lead in hand. Looking to tuck this one away with a insurance goal. Free kick coming up. Wren is getting the wall set here. Looks like he's calling for 2 in the wall. It'll be 2 in the wall for Smithson Valley. Looks like Bennett Schramm will stand over the ball. Wren gets his defender set on that near post. Got a perfect shot of what it looks like. From that angle, Schramm goes goalwards and it's straight to Wren. Didn't have to move a muscle to save that one. So we're just about at the 10-minute mark left here at Pieper High School. Regular season coming to a close here tonight. The playoffs are next for these two teams. Gotta keep an eye on both these teams to see just how far they make it in the playoffs. Two exciting teams that, even with the goal mark being what it is here tonight, being 3-0, it's been an exciting matchup between these two Comal rivals. If you're not too familiar why this is such a heavy rivalry matchup, Pieper being the newest Comal ISD school, the seniors for this team opted to come to Pieper over Smithson Valley for the majority of them. That's where the animosity between the two comes from. Cross into the box and trying to flick it goalwards, and losing the handle is Wren, but clambers back and corrals it. You see this animosity between these two schools anytime they match up, and makes for a very physical matches, just like that tackle right there we've been seeing all night and all season long between these two schools. Makes for entertaining matchups every time. Low-driven ball. Ball with the Rangers on the far side. Now back with the Pieper Warriors. They'll have to play it to the back three. Go for a run over the top and headed out of play. As a change is coming up here for the Warriors. Pieper, the newest Comal ISD school, adding to a district of Canyon, Smithson Valley. Now Pieper is another chance here for the Warriors. Right down the end line and taking a little stumble. And it ends up being a Ranger down right on the end line. He's helped up by a teammate. Still coming up a bit slow. It was Kyle Torres, the Ranger, who went down in a heap. Still favoring that leg a little bit. A play on. We have Davenport, Canyon Lake, and Smithson Valley being the newest three. The original two really of Comal being Smithson Valley and Canyon. Ball down the right wing, onside. Still with Pieper shielding the ball near the corner flag. It ends up with a corner for Pieper. So Owen Harris to take the corner. A few Pieper Warriors coming off and Emilio Gutierrez coming on. 5 in the box for Pieper, 1 crowd in Rin. Outswinger from Harris. Gets poked out. Pieper takes it straight back and back with Harris, and Harris dispossessed. Now streaking down the left wing of the Rangers. Got a few options. Ends up pinballing around to the back line of the Warriors. It ends all the way back with the defensive line of the Rangers. Davenport and Pieper being the two newest schools in Comal ISD. Both schools have been very successful here early on in their tenure as high schools. Davenport in 4A, Pieper here in 5A. We have all coverage across the school sizes in Comal ISD. Canyon going back up to 6A after a stint back down in 5A. And a shoulder tackle there called on Ty Doucette. Free kick here for Pieper. Schramm will take the free kick again. Right-footed, going towards goal. And gain a piece of it are the Warriors to Seb Alvarez, the last one to get a piece of it. As we're here in minute number 74. 3-0 game. Pieper looking for a 4th goal still to add to the tally. Won the district with 3 games to go on the season, so they've had the district in hand for quite some time. Smithson Valley has been playing second place ever since, trying to keep second place here tonight. Tivy against Veterans Memorial. Smithson Valley would stay in the 2 spot with a loss here tonight. And a Tivy win would put them at 8-5-1 on the district. It'll be thanks to 2 ties that Smithson Valley stays at the 2 spot. Smithson Valley, a loss here tonight, puts them at 8-4-2. So one singular tie is what will keep Smithson Valley in second place, pending a Tivy victory over Veterans Memorial, who sits at number 6 in the district table. Big throwing into the penalty area and booted away by the Rangers. Canyon just missing out. They're right on the bubble behind Champion. Champion and Canyon, both with 6 wins. And a tie situation there is what it may end up coming down to. Canyon playing Wagner tonight and Champion playing Seguin. Don't have updates from those 2 games, but it'll be interesting to see who the 4th team in is for District 26. Leander could possibly sneak in as that 4th spot as well for District 25. As Cedar Park at 5-5-3 in the district, and Leander at 4-6-3. So it may just come down to goal differential between those 2. And Cedar Park leads it on the district. 19-13 is Smithson Valley looking for a single goal here. As coming up and claiming the ball is Sanchez. As he picked it off the feet of Gutierrez, the senior defender. And what a season has been for both of these teams, though. Bit of a season of ups and downs for Smithson Valley at just about 500 ball being played. 10-6-4 entering today. Move to 10-7-4 with the loss here. Shot there, Sanchez the save. Just the 4th shot of the second half for Smithson Valley, and the 5th one on the night. But a strong shot there taken by Matthew First, the sophomore. As we tick under 2 minutes to go here in the regular season. It's been Pieper leading from the front since the 20th minute penalty converted by Schaefer. Ong, the goal in the 45th minute. Then Schramm's goal coming right at the hour mark. That's how we've gone to this 3-goal lead for the Pieper Warriors, as it's officially a minute till the regular season is done. Quick rundown of the season for Pieper. 19-3 as of right now. 13-0 on the district. Looking for a perfect district season. One last chance here for Smithson Valley. Punched away by Sanchez. As a Ranger is down in a heap. as attention turns towards the Ranger. That is down. I have taken a glove to the head off of Sanchez. Looks like it was Ted Drasdo that went down. Even the scoreline being what it is, you don't want to see any player coming up with an injury here this late in the season with playoffs to go. Just hope both teams come out uninjured. As Pieper trying to streak down the field, looking for a fourth goal to add to the tally. One last chance here for Pieper. 1-on-1, and it beats Wren. And the perfect season comes to an end as Pieper stays perfect. One-on-one, just had the keeper to beat, and he goes top shelf. For Jeremy Sanchez on senior night with his 5th goal right at the 80-minute mark. And that will do it for this game here. As you see how Pieper got here, got the penalty from Schaefer in minute number 20. And then you got the follow-up from Eric Ong. That made it 2-0. Then you flash forward to minute number 60. And Schramm with the left-footed shot, once again going top corner for Pieper. And here, the last one. The captain leading from the front, Jeremy Sanchez, makes it 4-0 in a perfect district season for the Pieper Warriors. The perfect Pieper Warriors, as they'll be known here in 2024, as attention for both teams turns towards playoffs. Rangers go to 8-4-2 in the district, and Pieper, the perfect season, closing out at 14-0 with a 4-0 victory here on Warriors Network. And that concludes our coverage of this game between the Pieper Warriors and the Smithson Valley Rangers. And there you see them hoisting the district trophy. And that will do it from us here at Warriors Network. Thank you for joining us all season long. So long. Go Warriors.